ask you a question? Is the Charles River cool to just swim in? Like, would you recommend drinking that water?
Not after it's rained.
Why is that?
I would never drink the water. No, I would never drink the water. But I can tell you that compared to 33 years ago, we have far more fish. Like, I remember as a child at the Potomac Boat Club getting thrown in the water by my dad's rowers, high school rowers, because there's this 8-year-old.
Sounds like your childhood sounds terrible.
No,
man.
no, it was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Like they strapped weights to my ankles. They threw me in the river. Said, rise up, son.
No, but it was like, it was terrific because, you know, there were times when you get thrown in the water when your dad wasn't looking or the coach, but you'd done something to deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was a good lesson. It's like you had brothers in that case. But you see, back to that story about the stadium just earlier in the month, you know, we created when it's time, you got to go regardless of if the wind is blowing, if it's cold, if it's hot, you got to cope. And it's about succeeding despite how good or bad the conditions might be. And there are times in rowing, it's an outdoor sport, right? There are times when it's not fair. It's not possible for you to win a race that maybe you're deserving, but it's possible that you cannot win because the wind is blowing in a certain direction. So you have to be able to cope with that. And the only way I know to cope with the possibility, it's an occupational hazard. It's like the weather in rowing is like bad officiating in other sports. Okay? It's something you can't do anything about. That it could be incredibly unfair. So the only way to cope with it is to make sure that on the day-to-day that you're doing the best job you can in giving absolutely everything you've got.